Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the Trauma League Telegram. I am your host and creator, Gingerbread. Today's episode is sponsored by Swordog.com. 2Gs get trauma merch at Swordog2Gs.com. Today's rundown, we have Stage 3 playoffs. Then we have our champs bracket. And then we have some news in between Stage 3 playoffs and champs that we're going to break down here. My guests today, Kulzuni and Notorious. Hello, guys.
Yep, I was
Oh,
good.
I like that. What up?
No cameras today. Is very informal show today, so you will not see our faces. But Kulzuni and Nato are here to join me today. You guys, oh, we got the soundboard on. That's unfortunate. So stage 3. How did your guys' stage 3s go?
Oh,
My qualifiers were
uh,
pretty rough. Got traded 90 minutes before a playoff match and still made top 8.
come on, man. Not as good as top one, though. That's what I got.
Little preview right there. We have stage 3 playoffs. There were 6 matches we had to break down. This was the bracket last time we left it. We had winners final between Pittsburgh and Tokyo, as well as the multiple losers round 4 matchups. The first one being Boston Bonsai, the 4 seed, versus the Seattle Reign, the 6th seed. Seattle comes out map 1, they win by 80. They dominate map 2, 6-1. Boston responds with a 3-2 overload win, but Seattle dominates the hard point to win the series 3-1. For Boston, Salio, Meats, and Magic put up some good maps, but for Seattle, it was Riv, Paradise, and Buki, but Riv ends up as the match MVP with a 1.28 KD, and Fluctuant was the caster. Kulzuni, what are your thoughts on this Boston squad? Unable to get it done and losers here.
Actually,
You lag.
Straight lag. Nato, what are your thoughts on this Boston Bonsai roster?
Um, well, seeing them lose, well, I want to say seeing them lose a search is kind of wild considering they have the Sadio meets a Mikey trio, but also I think Seattle is the best search and destroy team. Um,
all right.
but Boston's got a good team, so they got the Sadio meets Mikey trio.
Honestly, this should have been game 5, bro. Can't lie.
Yeah?
I think, well, yeah, I would have liked to see both S&Ds, no cap. Because they're both the S&D demons of the league right now. So just because of the people they have in it.
I do think Boston would have had a Neslo to win this, though.
Unfortunately, they were unable to, as the Reign kind of dominate both hard points, and they won map 2. So the Reign move on. Boston eliminated top 6. We move on to our next losers round 4 matchup. The Miami Mafia, the 1 seed, versus the 7th seed Philadelphia Fear. And oh boy, Miami, after the upset by Pittsburgh, they respond with a curb stomp against Philadelphia. A 50-point club map 1, 6-3 search, and then a 7-0 overload win. The Mafia win 3-0. Sin is your match MVP with a 1.86, but Icarus hard carried map 2. And for Philadelphia, I mean, Tully and Smoke had some adequate maps, but unable to contend with Miami, as Jodimus and Fluctuants were the casters of this one.
This was a comedy series, I can't lie.
It was
What's
just
that?
Almost a
regain series.
Fugazi, bro.
Just a regain series for Miami, really.
And a very heartbreaking one for Philly.
This is 3 stages in a row that Philadelphia has gotten top 6. Why can't they get it done in losers round 4? Or was it just
They
the
probably would
opponent
have.
today?
That on top of wasn't space in the Korean gaming center, bro.
He
Yeah,
was
Space was
on
on some.
Notorious's account.
Yep.
Uh,
On a
Uh,
MacBook.
I don't know what. Maybe the
Playing
skill
from
transfer
Chinatown.
here.
Playing from Chinatown on some wacky internet.
He might have been role playing as Notorious a little too much, so maybe that was
Yeah.
why. But yeah,
But, I mean, the Mafia are stage 2 champions for a reason. They just dominate when they need to. But yeah, I think Philly probably just had an off series, right?
is this like a record for how short a series was?
It has to be. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously Miami probably wins this 9 out of 10 times if they replay it, but like it's
Yeah.
not this scoreline, right?
Yeah, it would be more like toe to toe.
Yeah.
Regardless, Philadelphia Fear eliminated top 6 again. We move on to losers semi-final. Miami Mafia, the 1 seed, versus the Seattle Reign, the 6 seed. Miami does have a substitute. Kaze is out for Jula. See if he can get revenge against his former team. He cannot. Seattle wins 250-206. They ice up round 11. Miami wins 5-4. Overload to force map 4, but Seattle dominates map 4. Scar Hardpoint 251-66 as the Reign win this series 3-1. Sin and Chaotix popped off. Unfortunately, Buki, Heart, Riv, and Paradise each had their own pop-off map, but Buki ends up as your match MVP with a 1.29, as Fluctuant and Magic were the casters of this one.
I forgot what Teach said about the sub situation, but he was saying like I don't even know how Jewel ended up here, to be honest, actually. But apparently he wasn't supposed to.
Kaze had prior commitments, couldn't play, and they were gonna get a sub. I believe Seattle said no to 21 and Tully. And
Yeah.
you look at the every other 3.5 star. The only one left was Jula, pretty much. Since they vetoed those two.
Yeah.
But obviously, Kaze is, I think if Kaze plays, they win this. Unfortunately, he doesn't. And Seattle capitalized playing against a sub team, you know? Not that the Reign are bad, but it's just, I looked at the scoreboards. Jula had not a good series. Can't fault the man. He's an emergency substitute, but his stat line was not even close to what Kaze would have done. But, we don't live in that reality. We live in this one, and this one, Seattle gets it done.
I mean, also, that map when Icarus and Jula start off pretty slow. It was almost like a 2v4 for half the map until they kind of woke up.
And Tej both dropped 40.
Yeah, they had to try and keep it close.
That's what I mean. I think in that map 1, Jula went like 13 and 30. Like, Kaze's not dropping that, right? But
yeah.
at the end of the day, they needed a sub. It is what it is. I don't think this is indicative of Miami at all, because I expected them to be back in the final. Truth be told, but hey, Seattle, stage 1 runners-up for a reason. It's a damn good squad, and they're proving it here. Any other comments on this, Nado?
I hope Kaze takes this as a good ego boost. Since he's always in his head, man. But he's the Miami Reaper.
Yes, he is. We move on to winners. No more eliminations for this one, as Miami's eliminated 4th, but winners final. Tokyo Storm, the 2 seed, versus the 5 seed Pittsburgh Defiance. And oh my goodness, what a series this was. No substitutes, thank God. But map 1, Scar Hardpoint. Tokyo wins by 40. Pittsburgh responds with a 6-4 victory on S&D. Tokyo then 5-3 victory on Exposure Overload. Pittsburgh ice up on Colossus Hardpoint with 255 bombs out of Fluctuant and Blinky. Only for round 11, game 5, Fringe S&D, Tokyo Storm win. The Storm move on to grand finals. Pittsburgh falls to losers final. Notable performances: it's kulzuni, Kaz, and Isaiah. for Tokyo, and it's Blinky, Hellboy, and Fluctuant for Pittsburgh. Isaiah, I ended up giving him the match MVP because of his map 3, 4, and 5 performance, as Jay
Ball.
Johnny was the caster of this one. Zuni, you were
That
the
was a move.
player in this one, so I'll ask you last. Nado, what are your thoughts on this series?
Um, that map 5, man. Very close map 5. 21 was in a 1v2 situation in round 11, and was, I'm watching that as he's skipping around the map and still clutched it. So it was a very fun series to watch. Close maps. I, I mean, that Pittsburgh team is it's a good team, man. Even with though they're down half a star, they make it work.
Gozuni, you played in this. Tell me your perspective on of this series.
This shit was a movie, bro. Um, Low key, if Paladin didn't lag out or whatever the heck happened, we probably win map 4. Because us not ending the game made them go stupid hard.
Hmm. That's one way to
Uh,
put it. Yeah.
yeah. So we probably do it at map 4, but for the content, I'm glad we did map 5. Um, Probably like the most dopamine filling way you could win a map 5 like that. Being down 2-5 and then bringing it all the way back. And I was relieved once we won that shit because holy fuck. I was like low key worried after map 4 because it was Fringe and we never played that in our lives. Well, I have, but like my team hasn't. I don't, or and they've have reps on them on that map, and so yeah, it was a grueler for sure.
Yeah, down 5-2 the ice. Incredible for Tokyo.
Honestly, this should have been the grands, to be honest, because it's
Maybe.
damn.
What a series though for winners final. Tokyo lock in. They secure their spot in grands in back-to-back stages. Pittsburgh falls to losers final. Can they get the rematch? Losers final. Pittsburgh defines the 5 seed versus the 6 seed Seattle Reign. Pittsburgh wins, dominates map 1 by 100. Then they win game 2, round 11 to take a 2-0 series lead. Pittsburgh Defiance, here we go. Seattle, though, says not yet. 4-1's overload victory. Not yet. 250, 217, map 4 victory. Force game 5. Fringe S&D again. Can Pittsburgh slay the dragon? They can't. They lose. Seattle wins 6-4. The Reign reverse sweep. They win the series. Game 5. Secure a spot in grand finals off the back of Riv and Buki. For Pittsburgh, Blinky and Fluctuant tried their best, but a Riv's 1.1 KD. Again, I really gave it to him because of his map 2 and 5 performance, as Entity was the caster of this one. Gentlemen, you said Winner's Final was a movie. What was this then?
This might have been
Damn.
the sequel, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
might have been the Electric MC buff
yeah.
because he was in chat talking about his birthday, and all of a sudden Seattle wanted to play again, bro. So I tip it.
What does Pittsburgh need to do at champs to kind of get rid of the demons here of kind of 2 game 5 failures on Fringe S? Do they just never play that map again? Or?
They might have to just take that out of the rotation, man. I mean,
I
hopefully
think
Hacienda
Blinky.
comes in. So
Oh yeah, true. I think Blinky was just saying like just it's up to his team if they want to blow out the other team or not, like and play well and play like how they're supposed to.
Mm.
Because I guess in the beginning they were, and then they like got burned out or something.
Seattle, though, I mean, incredible ice. This losers run they've been on here. beating what was it? They beat Boston, they beat Miami, and now Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that is actually crazy.
It's a crazy run. They're showing the ice. They're showing why they're stage one second place finishers. They're trying to get revenge. Can they do it? Stage 3 finals. Tokyo Storm, the 2 seed, got second place in stage 2. Seattle Reign, the 6th seed, got second place in stage 1. Both teams are runners up this season. Both teams looking for a victory. As Entity cast this one, no substitutes for either team, thank God. And unfortunately, the Storm just dominate. 250, 211, close map 1. Then it's a 6-2 S&D win, 6-2 Overload win. Seattle says not done yet, not dead yet. They win Colossus HP, only for Tokyo to ice up around 11 on Plaza S&D of all goddamn maps to win this series 4-1. The Tokyo Storm are your stage 3 winners. Ownerism right here. That's kulzuni right there. I believe that's Isaiah. And honestly, I have no idea if that's Marker. I'm pretty sure that's Kaz.
Oh, yeah, on the left.
Yeah, that didn't.
Yeah.
And then 21, no image.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Tokyo, but I guess I should actually just go back. Again, you were in this one, so I'll go to Nato first. Nato, that's Mark. That's no shot.
Nah.
This cast.
Nato, what was your reaction to this series, man?
I definitely thought this would be closer than it was. I mean, Tokyo just came out and dominated. That's really all there is. That Plaza was fun to watch, though. Finally got to, that's the first time that's been played all season.
It was quite the movie. Kulzuni, how'd you guys prepare for this series?
One scrim the day of, bro.
Just
That's how we prepared.
pure vibes then?
Yeah, just a little warm up and pure vibes. But yeah, I guess beginning in the series, we were like starting off kind of slow in map 1. They were playing good, and then slowly but surely we like started chipping away at them, and like making them break down or whatever. And I feel like this is like a recurring thing where we just like start slow and like come back and win the map on HP. So glad we could do it there and get the momentum going. And then the search, I was low key surprised we won it that convincingly, because obviously Riven Buki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the whole team honestly. I know Ty loves his S&D chows, so I've heard. So I was expecting some comp. But somehow, some way, we just like countered or like broke every setup they had. So, and then Overload. I think we started slow there too, but or did we? I think we got 2 in the first half, and then we just couldn't score again until like the second half towards the end. And then HP, they were shooting back, and we just couldn't get flow, so we lost that. And then Plaza was a movie.
Plaza was a movie, and just like with stage 1 and 2, we have the winning moment here.
Come on. Woo! We got a round 11, man. If you're Seattle, this is what you've been doing all playoffs long. The persistency, the resilience. Discord Noti just spoiled it. I promise we do not care, bro. At that time, Kaz was the only one up in a 1 versus 3, but they're sending it. It's a bang out. Do we have the cam? We have the cam. What's going on? Oh my gosh, it's a 1v1. Zune versus Heart. For the finals or for the next map, Heart gets him weak. Zune tags him up. He's gonna send it. He's gonna end it. Zune.
Zune 1v1 to win the chip. Bang. Every wrong button. So Zune, talk about emotions, brother. In that 1v1.
It was like only funny because like when I like slid backwards there, I was like, "Yo, did y'all make a wink? Is he one shot?" And then I don't even know if they answered me, but I just went in and I didn't even know who it was. I just knew it was like 1v1. Let me lock in. And then I saw his gamer tag. I was like, "Ooh, this might be chip of the year, bro. This might be chip in my pocket." And I thought I was gonna get like a little mixy just because like we were both on the opposite sides of the bar, and either one of us could have snake pumped. Um, but he ran outer, and then I just played finessingly, and yeah, won it. But I could tell you the vibes were all chill compared to the pit game.
Mm.
In the pit game, we were like actually screaming when Mark won that. And then this one, we were like, "Yay, we did it!"
Hey, slayed the dragon, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, these were the final stats. Of course, we haven't done the official vote yet for MVP of Stage 3, but considering the Isaiah and Kulzuni have almost an identical stat line,
Bang.
I do think tiebreaker goes to the lower star, unfortunately, Zune, but maybe you have more friends than you think. But Kulzuni with a 1.34, Isaiah with a 1.36, Kaz with a .383, and 21 with a .8. And for Seattle, Riv drops a .95, Buki a 115, Paradise a .86, and Hart a .76. So dominant performance out of Tokyo, especially Zune and I2. As I mean, both teams 3 and 4 stars in air quotes were pretty much even. The Kulzuni versus I2 absolutely curb stomped Riv and Buki, unfortunately.
Looks fair to me, honestly.
This is your second chip, I believe.
Yeah, finally got another one.
I guess you want to plead your case on why you should win Finals MVP real quick.
I choose a kill her, bro. Of course, he
enough.
has the better KD, man.
These are your official Stage 3 playoff standings. In 13th place, New Mexico Enchanted. Top 12 is Florence, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Kansas City. Top 8 is New York and Toronto. Top 6, Boston and Philly. 4th, Miami. 3rd, Pittsburgh. 2nd is Seattle. And 1st place, Tokyo. Congratulations. We have our cast and leaderboard update. Stage 3 specifically. Johnny did 1. Johnimus did 1. Entity did 2. Fluctuant did 3. And Magic did 1. This is now our season. I am still in first place at 30. Entity is close behind me at 27 now. Johnny in third at 29 or 6. Fluctuant is now in fourth at 16, and JD still at 14. Jodimus, though, right behind him for 5th place at 13, with only champs left to go.
Damn, he's done 16. That's wicked.
He has done. All of them are from Stage 3.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
I think I've casted like twice in Stage 3. That brother he keeps stealing all of my casts. It's crazy.
Shout out Fuck, bro.
These are the final season standings. Tokyo Storm, with that victory, are 5 points up on Miami, and they steal the 1 seed. Of course, with their 4th and 2nd and 1st place in playoffs. Miami Mafia in 2nd at 230. Of course, their 1st place. And a 4th. New York Reapers retain the 3rd seed, although Seattle just barely, at 185 with their 3rd and 4th place finishes. Seattle in 4th, the 4th seed with 2 second places. Pittsburgh in 5th with that 3rd place. Kansas in 6th with that 1 win, and then the holy fall off. Philadelphia is the 7th seed. Vegas is the 8th. Boston is 9th, New Mexico 10, Florence 11, Toronto 12, and Los Angeles 13th. What I should have done is I should have pulled up the the start of the season like predictions, and just see how it lines up with like the power rankings here.
Mm.
I think I could have predicted Tokyo and New York.
Yeah, same.
I
Mm.
think see stage one. I'm a little if like looking at that stage one. I didn't know we didn't know how good Sin was, and Kaze
Yeah.
and Chaotix have their inconsistencies. I didn't see them finish in second, but just at the start of the season, right?
Mm. Mm. Hmm.
I would have been
I
surprised
thought,
with Vegas in 8th for sure.
oh yeah, like especially from our predetermined like rankings we had of them in the beginning.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like start of season rankings, I'm a little shocked they're down there.
Yeah, especially because they were like in the finals with us of the preseason tourney.
Yeah. I would have predicted, as a former member of KC, I would have predicted us like 3rd or 4th, but given the season we had with the 6
Mm.
retirements that happened and didn't happen,
Mm.
What
Yeah,
was
that
your
might have
biggest
thrown off
surprise?
the whole team vibe. Hmm.
I definitely feel like I could have seen Boston going higher, considering that was
It was Frost.
stage one. Yeah, it went Frost to to Magic, and Magic's still there. I mean, I feel like that's a team that I would have seen probably in the top 6.
I wonder where Philly would be if they never made that day 0 trade.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
If that day 0 trade never happened, bro, there'd be a lot. This would be completely different.
I forgot who it was for.
It
Yeah.
was Smoke. It was Smoke and Paladin for Magic and Fat Boy.
Yeah,
Uh,
but then Paladin also went to Pitt in that, and someone
Yeah.
else got thrown to Philly. Polly was in there too, I think.
mm.
Right? No, it was because it was a 3-team trade. I think actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane. But these are the final standings, and this is the final bracket. Of course, Tokyo the 1 seed with the bye, Miami 2 seed, New York 3. They get the byes. 8 versus 9, 4 versus 13, 5 versus 12, 7 versus 10, 6 versus 11. Which matchup are you most excited for in Ruiners Round 1? For me, it's Vegas Boston.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
the same.
Is it just Vegas Boston for
It
everyone?
might
Yeah.
be.
Although I mean, New Florence though with JD against Kansas.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be interesting to watch. But I feel
Yeah, I
like the
wonder-
Vegas Boston is just gonna be that might be peak cinema.
I want to see if Casey gets another mental block against Cunning again.
Probably. Dude's the hard counter. We have news! Roster changes have happened, of course, since the end of Stage 3, as we head into Champs. And I did them in date order. Fat Boy King gets dropped by Los Angeles, and they pick up free agent 3-star Gene. On May 22nd, New York Reapers trade 4-star Connor to Kansas for 4-star Gingerbread. Crazy trade. May 28th, Vegas trades 5.5-star JD to Florence for Bio. On May 28th, this isn't actually official yet, but it is. LA drops Gene and signs free agent Fatboy King.
What the fuck?
Gene doesn't want to play champ. Anyway, May 29th, New York Reapers trade 5-star Mirage to Boston Bonsai for 4.5-star Salio. And on May 30th, New York Reapers trade 4-star Gingerbread to LA for 4.5-star Nathan. These are the current rosters heading into champs. I underlined the moves. So Mirage is now in Boston with Magic, Mikey, and Meats. Florence has JD now, so it's Cunning, JD, M1, and Jula. Kansas has Connor instead of myself. LA has me instead of Nathan. New York has Nathan instead of Connor, technically. and then Salio replacing Mirage. So New York traded a 4 and a 5 for two 4.5 stars. That's interesting.
I
And then
gotta say, the New
Vegas
York.
now has Biohazard instead of JD at the 5.5 star slot.
Either the New York owner got some draft picks for next year, or
Next year,
they got something cooking, bro. Because I don't. That Mirage trade and the Kanaje trades were just mind blowing to me.
Might be insider trading.
from what I was told, the owner went rogue. But hey, who knows? So yeah, these are the
That'd be
new
alright.
rosters. I'd be very interested to see how Boston performs with Mirage instead of Sal.
I think that
Vegas
Boston's a
looking
top
for the
4
jolt,
team.
with Bio instead of JD. Does that jolt the team?
Great pun.
New look Kansas. Obviously, the Slane's better, but I've heard rumblings of some role issues, which I mean I could have easily told you that.
Mm,
Yeah, New York would. I mean, a new sub duo should be interesting.
that will definitely be interesting.
I think they got like 4 subs on that team, no?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, yeah, they do. Johnny Kanayar, he's been great all year
Yeah,
with it, but
but then you still have 3 subs.
well, just play sub map.
Good point.
I don't know. This will be interesting. Of course, these teams have minimal prep going into champs, but is that roster change just the spark they needed to get over the hump? I don't know. And actually, that's the end of my slideshow, guys. So that means we're moving on to our mini game. My two
Oh my
guests,
god.
or I guess Kulzuni picked a mini game, and we're doing a COD tier list, like the video
New
games.
gen only, bro.
Yeah, we're doing modern. So MW19 onwards.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're doing MW19 onwards. So kind of ignore all these games. So yeah, the games are what MW19, Cold War, Vanguard, MW2,
Oh look, they're on the line right there. Oh, yeah.
MW2, BO6, and
MW3, BOP
BO7.
6, and BOP 7. So they're just this section right here is what we're doing. Although I guess technically Warzone does count as a
Oh, yeah.
standalone. We'll
Yeah.
probably throw it in there for fun. All right, who wants to pick
Hmm.
first?
I'll use
Mhm.
them.
Noto, how do you want to do it, bro? Like comp wise or like in general of the game?
That's a good question.
Ooh.
I think just the game.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we should just do in general the game.
Like campaign,
Okay.
multiplayer, like everything,
Yeah.
Because comp
Uh,
would change it, right? Like
yeah. It would.
For sure.
I'll put. Hmm. I'll put M Dubs at.
MDO
I would put it at a high B. A high B.
in B
Yeah, that's
tier.
fair.
What's your reasoning?
Very nostalgic. I remember that was like, I think like one of the first cards I got like day one or like pre-ordered. I think I got BO3 pre-ordered too, but it is not A because that game pissed me off like the first month because of the broken shotgun. I don't know if anyone remembers
Oh yeah.
the
Yep.
725, bro. But it was like the first COD I like got like hella addicted to for some reason, so gotta put it at high B for me.
I also think COVID kind of saved it.
Oh yeah, that too. And it was like the first COD game that like helped me get better in general, so
Yeah.
that's where it all started for me.
Does it get bonus point? Because like Warzone's a standalone now, but it wasn't at the time.
Yeah, it was like
So
combined.
does MW19
Yeah.
get a bump for like being this like
Mm.
Warzone?
Well, also, I guess I guess it's still kind of connected because I mean they transfer over the guns and everything to Warzone.
Yeah, but
anyway.
like it doesn't. I'm not counting it for any other game. Like this was the origin of it, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
would.
So like, does it get a bump for that? Would you say? Or-
Nah, I
would say
low-key hated
yes.
Warzone.
But Warzone was just crazy cheater infested at the time, and still is. It was terrible then.
I would move it.
Even when I
Warzone
like,
was fucking gas, but
I just hated
anyways,
the big map. I don't know.
Really,
BRs are weird at the time.
BR Resurgence is a lot better than BR. And they only had BR at the start, so I'd keep it where it is.
Yeah, do you guys remember the thermal HDRs, bro?
yeah, it was fun.
When,
Yeah.
yeah, that was like the only fun I had because it was like so broken.
Nada, you're up next.
Um, put MW3 in A tier.
MW3 and A tier. Interesting.
Course.
Um, well, A, I think it had the best maps out of all these games, probably.
Because
And
it just stole its maps.
yeah, it did kind of steal its maps, but then also you got Rio and you got Six Star, which
Yeah.
godlike maps, and the competitive was just really fun to watch. I think it is the best competitive out of any of these games. I will say MWZ was probably the worst thing they could have done with this game, the zombies mode that they had in that, but the camos from that
It
were
has
really
its
fire.
niche, I guess.
I just think it was a kind of the perfect, like MW19 was good, but I feel like MW3 was just a little bit better, and then
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't put it at S, bro.
yeah. I feel like none of these games are a real S tier though. You know?
I think MW3 is out of all of them.
Yeah, probably, but wholeheartedly, none of them are really S tier.
Bull.
Mm.
I'll go ahead and put MW2. Damn. Maybe like behind MW19. Because the map, well, fuck. The maps were like way better. Um, the guns felt alright, I guess. That was like the last COD I like pub stomped like with hella people, like six stacked. Um, S&D was still goaded from the last MW. But it definitely had like annoying like features, I guess, and like mechanics. And IW was just ego crazy that year, so
Nada, your next pick.
I'm gonna do Black Ops 6. I actually think that this MP would have been probably top 3 or 4 out of these new games if the maps were a little bit better, but I'm gonna put it in between MW2 and MW 2019
Really interesting.
simply because the maps were awful.
you know we could put MW2 at C tier just to not bloat the B tier, bro.
Sure, bro. So you say Black Ops 6 is B because the maps?
Yep. Simply because the maps were terrible, but I think the rest of the game is pretty good.
Interesting.
A lot of people hate on the newer zombies, but I think they had a few maps that were actually pretty good.
Kendra, you can't tell me you miss Vault Control, bro.
I would rather play that than every game, every map in this fucking game. But Zune, you're up. What do you want?
I might have to put Cold War at like a high C.
High C, you say?
I don't know what it was, but like skill base was like hell that year for some reason. And the MP5 was busted. I like the beta and the alpha. I like the game when it was out right like back then. But when it came out, it was like kind of hell. The game was buggy as hell. I remember I'd get like achievement unlocks like in the game, like oh you got a camo or something, and like the text of the achievement would be like actual like code. So I was like, all right. It was an actual eligible text. The zombies, I actually liked it day one. I got addicted to it for like a week and then I dropped it. And then that was like my first ranked league play experience. And I got silver, come on.
Right.
And the streaks saving after death was kind of lame. They let all the bozos get streaks. But yeah, it just felt like kind of unfinished. So that kind of like drew away the appeal.
Not a Vanguard or Black Ops 7.
I'm gonna take Black Ops 7, but we're gonna move MW3 up to S tier first. Because I'm gonna put Black
Ah,
Ops 7 above MW 2019 and Black Ops 6 in A tier.
Alright. It's your list, bro. It's
I mean,
the worst take I've ever heard in my life.
if we're putting Black Ops 6 next to MW 2019, bro, this game is better than Black Ops 6, and it's not close, in my opinion.
Brother hates Black Ops 6 because of the maps, but likes Black Ops 7 even though the maps are worse. It's
Yeah, we got some playable maps on this one compared to the last one. I mean,
hard disagree. Why is it an A tier?
well, they improved on the zombies. I mean, that's which I kind of go off for a lot of the games because I actually play the zombies a lot. But also I feel like the gunplay is just better. I want to say that there's no broken guns in MP, but over the last like 2-3 CODs, every time they put a new gun in the game, it's broken for a month. But I played more pubs on this game in 6 months than I did all of the last game. I just I just had more fun on this COD than the last one.
yeah, I don't know how much affects you, Noto, but I would put it in S just because it has no skill based, bro.
That too. Which put it
Do you
above
Like,
want to move it to S?
MW3 though.
might have to just for that reason, yeah.
Yeah, we could move it to S, but I would keep MW3 above it. I also
Yeah,
think
that's
the
fair.
I also think the wall jump is a fun feature. Obviously, I was hoping we were gonna get jetpacks, but
I'd probably put it above MW3 because it doesn't have squad spawns.
Hmm.
But yeah.
we could throw it in S, but I don't think it's above MW3 for me.
All good, bro.
Well, we'll just leave it how it is. Zune, you got Vanguard.
Mm, I don't have as much playtime as I do with the other ones, but I did like it when it came out. I kind of liked World War II in general, so I liked using all the guns, even though like the attachments were cursed. Um, the place like you play it like really way more fun than MW19 just because you can actually like move around aggressively, and they had ninja perk, so like that was the whole reason I like wanted to play it when it came out. Um, I think respawn was like way better than 19, so I'd put it at A. Probably below 7, yeah.
Nada, do you agree with that one?
I did not play this COD, so
Heard
all these
that.
Well,
ranking on that one.
Alright, stream. Well, this is the kulzuni and Notorious power rankings of recent CODs in S tier MW3, A tier Black Ops 7 and Vanguard, B tier MW19 and Black Ops 6, C tier Cold War and MW2. No
bang.
F tiers, kind of shocked. I would put half of these in F tier, but I am a hater, so.
Can we see your tier list of these?
Oh, of my of these?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and rearrange if you need. Yeah.
That.
No way you like that game actually. I
What
thought you were
game?
one of the haters. MW19.
No, I mean, I had fun with it. It's
What
not
about
a
just
great game, but like I
yeah.
personally enjoy. Like my favorite is Black Ops 4. That's not a good game. I just really
Mm.
enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
One thing a lot of people say they really like about MW 2019
I'll
is
maybe
the
put this in C tier.
S&D, bro. But literally, there was no ninja perk, so I mean, you had to. It's the same thing as MW2, bro. Like S&D was gonna be AIDS either way.
This is my list because this game made me hate COD. Vanguard made me quit COD. Never played this game, and then this makes me want to quit COD again, but worse. So it's under Vanguard. So
Why did Cold War make you hate COD though?
COVID.
Oh,
It was my hatred of Cold War has to more do with just a personal life that was happening at the
the
time.
time period.
Yeah, the time period really. The game's fine.
Yeah.
It was just the time period. These games just made me quit COD. So,
That's fair.
especially Black Ops 7. That's truly just the worst game I've ever played in my life.
You know what was actual dog shit about Vanguard was the bloom when you shot your gun.
Yeah, not great.
I forgot about that.
Dude, they're taking Bloom. Supposedly, they're taking Bloom completely out of the next COD, bro. You can just shoot, hit fire, and hit everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that because they lie to us.
Suppose.
Anyways, well, this has been TLT episode 19. Tomorrow, champs playoffs begin. We have a match. Seattle and LA play tomorrow at 9 East. So be sure to tune into that. I have been Gingerbread. This has been Kulzuni and Nato as my guest stars.
Bang.
This has been at TLT episode 19. Thank you all for watching. Outro music.
If you tilt.
That would be